Hey everybody, happy Thursday. Welcome to JTV Extra. I'm Sandra Younger, the inventor of a cord knotting and design tool called the Knotty-Do-It-All. And on this show, everything is about stringing material. And today's project is brought to us by Rhet in San Diego. I was looking over the products for the show and I had no idea what to do. And then an email came in. It was like a miracle because she had seen Katie, Create Like Katie. There was a show where she made a bracelet similar to this one, where she used a beading wire, and Rhet wanted to know how she could basically create the same bracelet, but using stringing material, and boom. That is how today's project came about, so I was really happy. And this one's got some really interesting tips and tricks, especially like how I did the ends. There's gonna be a tip that, I didn't even see it coming, and it just happened to work out because the beads on the end have really large holes, as opposed to the beads in the middle. So, when you're macrameing a bead with a really big hole, you need to add a little bit of bulk in the hole so that it doesn't kind of flop all over the place. So that is what this lesson is going to be about. I really liked it. And plus, the cool thing with these beads is that they're big. And that means it takes literally just a couple of minutes to make the bracelet. So if you're looking for gifts for Christmas, the bigger the bead, the better, because you can get the job done faster. Because if you're using maybe a 2mm or a 6mm bead, it's going to take, of course, a lot longer. So this is a pretty quick and easy a lesson. I even made two of them in less than 20 minutes. So I was really surprised. And I do have a cheat sheet. So I do have the notes on the amount of leather and string that you're going to need. So if you want to take a screenshot of that when the the actual lesson starts, and stand by. Anyway, we're going to talk about the products on today's show, and then get to the customer show, and then we'll get to the project. All right, so we have a lot of unakite today, and the first set it's a 8mm cube, but with an 8 by 12mm tube, and it says large hole, but the interesting thing is, even though the square ones have a much larger hole than the rectangular ones, which I think I just used them all. But let me see, I think I have the bracelet here. So see how the, whoops, come on. These are a lot smaller. I would say that this one is probably about maybe a 1mm hole, maybe a 1 1/4. So that's why this project worked with this cord. If this one had had a 2mm hole, like this one here, I probably would have put leather through it, but that would have defeated the today's project. So but very nice, very I can't wait to try the square beads with a macrame. I bet that would look really cool. And here's a close-up of them. They're very colorful, shiny, nicely made. I like them very much. And then the next set is a round. And let's check these. I believe they are both large hole. Yep. So, that means you could use them with leather, or just if you are going to knot them, you could put several cords through. And there's some really cool things you can. Maybe it's something like this. That would look really cool. But I've got lots of lessons under the JTV Extra with large hole beads, so you could check it out and maybe pick a project to do with these, because they're just like the first set. They're really nice. I believe they're 8 and 10mm. Yes, 8 and 10mm. And then the next up thing is the cord knotting and design tool that I invented. It is this thing. I tell you, if you don't have one or you've never heard of it, it is really fantastic. There is a small version, and then there is the workhorse large version. And this is a professional grade tool. There's no question about it. It's well made. It's very sturdy. It helps you get the job done extremely professionally and quick. And I think my area of expertise is finishing the ends of cord. Today's lesson is going to be really, really interesting. You're going to like this. You might think, oh, maybe you did this, that, or the other, but I did the other, because that one's actually really cool. But, I have the sliding knot, the macrame slide knot, button loops, and you can different ways to add a chain. And if you take a look at that, you see there's no hardware. I don't use. I mean, rarely do I use like any kind of crimp beads or crimp tube in my work, and that's because when you integrate the cord, it just makes it look better. It saves you money, and it's stronger. And so with and those are just covering like some of the lessons. I mean, check this out: multi-strand, no like crimps. Really cool, very nice. I mean, it looks like something that you'd pay, like the famous like website with a very expensive jewelry. I mean, it's that good. I teach braiding, a variety of different ways to finish the ends, macrame. I mean, you name it. But let me tell you a little bit about the board. Ooh. So this thing is like rock solid. It weighs almost like a little over 2 pounds. So it's sturdy, it's strong. It comes with the, you get pins and clips that you can reconfigure depending on what you want to make. This one, both of them has the bead and ring size chart, which I use this very often. More often than I thought I would, actually, because for some reason I just can never remember, or if and when you're making something the size of the ring, it really, it adds to the piece very quickly, especially like bracelets. I mean, just like, like a quarter of an inch could make the bracelet like too big. They both have like anti-slip feet. So, it doesn't budge when you work. It doesn't like move. It just like stays still. And the inches and centimeters, because I know a lot of you guys use the metric system. Let's see, I have talked about that. You've got the well, so you can put all your findings, a groove here for your beads. And this thing, it is fantastic. If you don't have one yet and you just want to get more of an idea, check out some of the past JTV extra lessons, because every week I try to do something a little bit different. Sometimes, very rarely do I like replicate like a project, but there are a lot of really cool and interesting lessons, tips and tricks. And then under Knotty Lessons, you get like a full high definition video. You can download them if you want. So those are just some of the benefits to this board. Professional looking, and I'm not kidding. I make it fast and easy, because you think, oh, professional, ooh, that must be like, like it must be very hard. No. That's why people buy this, is because it's fast, it's easy, and it makes your work look fantastic. Just look at that. That's so cool. And then here's some of the other. This is like a macrame, a project that I did a while back with these beads, and this is a macrame with double like macrame over macrame. So there's so many different ways that you can like change things up, and I think that's probably the heart of what I do. I just take something basic like a macrame or a shambhala, and then I really change it up and just show you like different ways to design it, to finish it. So anyway, that is like the board. I love it. If you don't have one, get one, because they are fun and amazing. And let's see, next we have the bead stringing kit. Okay, this is the and guys, you know what? This is on like not just clearance, but like mega clearance. This is like last call. It was $53.99, and it's they're only 28 in stock. According to my notes here, it might be gone by now, but it's only $10.29. I don't even think you get the NYMO for the set of NYMO anywhere for $10.29. So it's got the needles, the Beadalon, a polyester braided cord. I like that stuff. It's kind of like I don't know what they call it, parachute cord. They make a lot of macrame bracelets, like or something to that effect. But I like that, and I really like the wax cord. I use that for a lot of my tiny like half hitch styles, because you could do a half hitch with teeny weeny beads. Because everyone thinks, oh, it's just with leather. Make it like manly, but I've done half hitches. Let me see if I could find something here so I could show you if something is close and available. Okay, this one here, check it out. Let me go over here and show you. So you can use that waxed cord on the bobbin to do like a half hitch like this. Isn't that pretty? And it's nice because the bobbins are small and you can just like flip them You know, it's just like one step, like having to wrap it on a flip bobbin, which you can. I mean, let me go back to the flip bobbins because that's what these are for. So you could like basically make a bobbin and work with it, to do the thing that I just showed you. But the that beadalon uh, cord is like perfect for that. And like I said, it comes with a cute little bobbin. So, and let's see what we have next and last. Okay, this is a close-up because I wanted you to be able to see the texture, but I mean, they're not like gigantic like this. The holes are 4 millimeter, just for the record, not like 20 millimeter like it looks here. They are, it's 18 karat gold over stainless steel. And the other one, the silver ones, of course, are just a solid stainless steel. And it's 6 by 4 millimeter. So let's check something out here. Okay. So, I don't know. I know sometimes you guys send me notes after the show, like what kind of stainless steel. I don't know. It just said stainless steel. And you do get a set of 80. So this is a jewel school price. The JTB price is $39.99. The jewel school price is $34. And let me see if anything else is like on like I think the last call price for the bead string kit is like the mega deal of the day. So anyway, that's everything. The board. If you don't have the board, give it to someone that that loves to make jewelry because they will love you. They'll thank you. They'll make you jewelry. I mean, it's a win-win. So if you get it for them, they learn, and then you get all the free jewelry that you can ever have. Anyway, those are all the products. Isn't that a good idea? Like find someone that that likes making jewelry, give them the board, and then they'll feel indebted to you. So anyway, here are the products the customer show. It's not a very big one, but it's a good one. Okay, first up, we have Rhonda, Colorado. Okay, let's see. This is, oh my goodness, I can't tell if that is, I think it's the zigzag bracelet. Let me know down in the comments, Rhonda, if you are down there, if this is the like zigzag bracelet. I think it's kind of like a half hitch. You add the bead on one side, do kind of like a half hitch, add the other bead. Very nice, beautiful. I love the braiding on the end. And I like those large hole pearls. Very, very pretty. And the next, Nana, Scotland. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to check out the end. Oh, look at those cute little clusters. And it says macrame diamond pattern in the round. Woohoo, wow. Bracelet with aventurine, a focal bead. Whoa. I don't even think I've ever seen like macrame in the round. And I can't even do that straight, much less, oh my gosh, much less round. Beautiful. And then next we have Rhonda, another one by Rhonda. Okay, guys, this is so cute. First of all, I love the flip-flop because I'm always in flip-flops. And I love abalone. So an abalone flip-flop, I mean, like, who could ask for more? That is like my dream. But look at the ends of the bracelet. Those little beads are just like spot on perfect for this bracelet. You have like the yellow and then the knotted like chunk. What do they call those? Chips or chunks? I don't know, but it's so pretty. I love it, Rhonda. 2 thumbs up. And let's see, next we have Lisa, California. Now this looks like it's woven. And I know that you can weave on the board. It's actually really, really simple. You just set up your, threads and then you weave back and forth. But look at those, the tassels. They are spectacular. You did a fantastic job. I wonder how this bracelet looks on. I bet it looks really cute. I'm gonna make one. I mean, now I'm inspired to make let's see, how many rows of weave? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 3? I don't know. If you're down below in the comments, just comment because I can't tell whether it's a 4 or a 3 row, but that is so cute. I love it. And then next we have Nina, Scotland. Oh my. Okay, so this one's got a lot going on. Okay, it's a 4 wrap loom and macrame bracelet with button closure. Okay, I see the looming, and then it goes to macrame on the outside, macrame, like the regular macrame, and then a oh my gosh, I can't even like, let's see. Oh wait, let me backtrack. Okay, regular macrame, macrame on the outside, weave, like no looming, and then macrame on the outside, and then regular macrame, and then button. God, this is, back in the day when I had the time, I used to make like stuff that was similar to this. I mean, not so much the bead weaving. I mean, honestly, I've done it like maybe 5 times. But it takes a lot of patience, guys, and it's something that I don't quite have yet, but I'm getting there. And then Lisa, California. Oh, here's another one. Okay, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's a 5. God, that looks really good. Wow, how did you do? Okay, my weaving does not come out like, I mean, it could if I was very patient, but that looks really nice. Wow, it's got the braided cord on the end, macrame slide knot. I don't know what's going on in the end there. Maybe you want to leave down in the comments if you're with us today, but that's so pretty. I love it. Beautiful. And okay, guys, I took a few items from past shows because we didn't get a lot of submissions for this week, but so I randomly grabbed like 3 or 4 things. I didn't even like look at the names, but now here I see it is Christy, Alaska. And this one was submitted, like I said, a few months back. These are bracelets, but look how cool they are. I just thought I'd like bring back some stuff from the past, just, to re-inspire. Oh my, I love that first bracelet with, I like when there's like, when you really don't know what's going on, so you got to kind of have to look at it for a while. I think this is spectacular, beautiful. Let's see who we have next. This is going to be a surprise for me too. Let me click that button. Boom. Okay, Laura Lee, Florida. Oh, wow. I remember this one. Man, this must have been man, that whole part on the back is like braided. Can you imagine that? So I'm going to guess that you put like 3 long strands on the end of the hook, and it's like the braid is made with 6 strands because otherwise, because I can see on the hook, it's got such a clean, start to it. So that usually when you have something like that looks that good, it's because you fed the 3, folded them, and then braided with a double cord. But I could be wrong. I mean, it just looks like it because it looks so pretty. And then let's see, last we have, oh yes, Florida woman makes awesome bracelets. I wonder who this is. Who do you, leave down below who you think made these. I know who made them. I'll wait 3 seconds and then I'll say it. Drum roll, Laura Lee, of course. These, oh God, this is so pretty. I remember, this has been a while. This has been a long time ago, but just beautiful as always. Laura Lee, you are just like so talented. Anyway, guys, that is this week's customer show. And if you have anything, and it doesn't matter if you use the board a lot or even a little, but because, sometimes you use a lot of board, sometimes you use it just for, certain things, but, definitely submit your entries to the knotty-do-it-all@gmail.com. Anyway, I saw in the comments about something about the font. I picked the fonts like 99% of the time, so I'm to blame. If you don't like your font, let me know and I'll like change it up. Anyway, our project, I'm really excited about this because it's like so cool, super like quick and easy. Let me move this. Does the board look like lopsided to you? I don't know what is wrong. I don't know if there's something wrong with my camera, but I don't know, it just kind of looks crooked, but let's just ignore that. Okay, I did not, I put, I have this here. I'll put this here for a couple of seconds. Oh, thank you, Kathy. I want to thank you guys. I see like Gina, Pat, Tess. Tess has entered the room. Let's see, we've got Rita, Michael. I just want to say thank you for joining the show. Cynthia, Linda. Oh my goodness, we have a full house. Oh my gosh, where is Laura Lee? We got Paula, Ella. Ella, I saw that you were having trouble like looking at the Did it work out for you? I don't think there's anything wrong on our end, but maybe if you turn your phone or something, maybe that'll fix it. Or if you just restart your like web browser, I don't know, because I know that sometimes people have problems. Anyway, here's what you need. Okay, I'm going to be using wax jewelry cord, like the 0.9. So this is you can use like any color. I'm just using you know, the 0.9. I think this is like a medium brown, but any color will do. It does not affect the you know, the outcome. Okay, and for the leather, I'm using a 1.5 millimeter leather from Leather Cord USA. 36 to 42 inches. Okay, I made my prototype with 36 inches of leather, and that's and I forgot to put on here plus 12. So you'll need like one piece that's like 12 inches, because that is what I use for the button loop, this part right here, because I try to follow Katie's lesson as much as possible. So this one does have a like this part in here where I guess where you can like have multiple you know, spots where you could put your button. I probably could have added a third one here, but this is 12 inches of leather that you'll need for that. And sorry, I forgot to put that on there. You will need a button with large holes. I think this one has, let's measure it. Let's see what we have here. Okay, let me come back here. This is important because your leather, okay, it's almost like I can't believe that. A button with a 4 millimeter hole. Oh my goodness. So 4 millimeter, because the reason it has to be big is because the leather needs to go in, crisscross, and then come back through. So that's why you need like, and these buttons, they're JTV buttons. Okay, and then let's see, 2 beads from the JM Kit 2317, which is the one that's on today's show. The Unakite beads, 7 to 9, depending on the length of the bracelet. Okay, and so that's like pretty quick. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so the very first thing I did, okay, let me go back and look at my cheat sheets over here. 60 inches of wax jewelry cord. Okay, let's do that. I thought I'd cut 60 inches, but you know, I always do that. I cut the stuff before the show and then I lose it. But you know what? Let's see, 30, 60, 30, 60. You know, I just for insurance, because sometimes, I don't know what, sometimes things go weird. I'm just going to add a few more, like 10 inches or so. I don't know what the deal is, but I swear I must be crazy, because I'll make a bracelet and then a couple of hours later, I'll make the same bracelet with exactly the same measurement and it'll like be wrong. Okay, so here's this, and then let's take our 12 inches of leather. So this is the 60. Let me see if we can get 12. I'll just up here. I think this is it. Let's see, Rhonda and Laura Lee. Let's see what, I'm going to read some of the comments in case you guys have questions. Keep the font very simple. Okay, no, that's my, oh my goodness. That sounds, okay. Okay, so 12 inches. And so what you do is, this part's pretty simple. You just, you know, make like a loop and then make an overhand knot. And then just make a couple of them. And the size of the overhand knot is going to kind of make it towards the, like the button will fit through, like that. That's what I did. I just put one. It's actually kind of simple because you could adjust the leather kind of back and forth before you cinch it down. And then about, let's see, I'm going to hold it in my finger. And then the next one, I'm just going to keep wiggling my finger up the leather right there. That's where the next knot needs to be. And what I like to do, I'll keep my finger right here. I clip it right there because I know that's exactly where the knot needs to stop. And then I'll make the other overhand knot. And sometimes it's a little bit tricky. You know what? I'm just gonna. Sometimes it will lay a certain way that I really like, but you know, sometimes I don't know why. I just can never remember how to do it. Maybe Let's see if I can get it. Oh, see, guys, I swear there's no rhyme or reason to this. Okay, that one worked out just the way I wanted it to. Okay, let me tighten it. Because you don't want, see that like air, that space right there, you want to close that up. Okay, and then kind of squeeze it down and just make sure that the button fits through. Okay, and then you can make another one. Yeah, what the heck? Let's make another one. Okay, so why not? Okay, right there. I'm gonna put this in here, and I don't glue. Oh, I hope I have enough. Oh, you know, if I don't have enough, oh no. You know what? If you don't have enough, you could always like scoot that back and then kind of wiggle it down. Because sometimes the extra cord is like really important because it's you need this thing called leverage. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Okay, now I'm gonna hold this end and then I'm gonna try scooting the knot. Oh, I think I did it. Yay, down. Did I get it? Yeah, okay, good. Okay, so that worked out. All right, so let me zoom out. So here we have our little piece of leather. Now the next step is we are going to make a moose knot on here. And the moose knot, you put a pin and a clip an inch apart. I think most of you know this. And I'm going to put this through here. And I think I'm going to do a double moose knot. And the reason is, how many of you have like made the moose knot with like a double cord and then you find out that it's like too big? So I'm going to do one wrap as opposed to two. So you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's scoot this down because we need that loop in the moose knot. And there's another reason too. I'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so I'm going to go about 3.5 inches. Or maybe I should go 4. I always say 4, so let's like stick to my formula. The okay, so see how I'm going to go once, and then that's it, just like that. And the reason is because the more you wrap, the wider or the longer the knot will be. So the more wraps you make it, it's going to be get bigger this way. And the only reason it's so important in this application is because we don't want the you know, the width or the height of the knot to exceed this bead. And I think on this one of the bracelets I did a 3 wrap here and then the knot kind of like stuck out. So we want to, oh, you know what? I should use a needle here. Let me grab my needle. You don't want the knot to like stick out, and you'll see in a second what I'm talking about. And this is how I like bulked up. Hang on, let me not talk while I do this. Okay, so then you tighten this. See that is exactly what you're looking for, something that's not too long. Okay, so I'm going to slide this up to that loop. So far, so good. Is everyone good? No, nothing overly difficult. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna melt this part off. Give it a nice clean. I don't want to talk while I do this because when I you know, one really good tip is when you're doing this, blow so that way the smoke gets away from you. Otherwise, it just goes like right into your face. So so that's what I do. Okay, the next thing, I'm going to attach a leadered needle to this end. So let me grab. And it just, it's going to help get the beads on. And plus, it's going to help with a little thing that I do at the very end. So let me get some scissors. All right. Let's get this cut. And I'm reusing an old leader needle. And in case you don't know how to tie the end of a leader needle, I'm going to do that right now. It's always a double knot. And I will show you something. If you do a single overhand knot, see that? And then you pull it. See how it just comes off? However, if you do a double, and the reason you want to do a double, because sometimes you got to pull, see, one and then two. And that, I don't know why that does the trick. I mean, that's crazy. But see that? It doesn't, you could pull on it and it doesn't like, it just stays. So that's why I like, oh, I should have put it on the, hang on. Okay, let's get this on. And let's do our double. I mean, it doesn't, I always do doubles. I'm just so used to it. And then tighten. All right. Ooh, is Nana here? I missed everything. Oh no, Nana. Yeah, we were talking about your beautiful multi-strand bracelet. Okay, so, and now we are going to put a gold bead. And then I did these this one with, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 beads. So I'm going to put 7 beads on. But guys, if you're gonna make it longer, I would suggest like adding maybe 7 inches to be on the safe side per inch. Because remember, okay, you need the length here, and then the knot for each additional bead. So I really don't know how much goes in here. So I'm going to say to be on the safe side, maybe like 5 or maybe 6 inches. So that's what I'm going to recommend. Okay, so I'm going to slide this gold bead on, and see this gold bead, it fits perfectly over that knot. Isn't that awesome? So that's why if I'd made the length longer, I guess I could have melted it a little bit better. Yeah. So it covers the knot, which is like something that in Katie's lesson, it what did it do? It covered a crimp, because the hers used a crimping wire. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know what? I think I'm going to do like 8. Hang on, let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, because both of the examples I made with 7. I'm going to make one with 8. And I hope, is that a good idea? Is it a good idea? Maybe I shouldn't. You know what? Let's just see how it goes. Okay. You know what? That bump there kind of bugs me. Or no, maybe it doesn't. Nah, it's fine. It's good. 'Cause I was thinking maybe it was that, because sometimes when you make a melt spot, it could be a little bit like bumpy and strange. So I'm going to just I'm just going to clip the knot here and clip this part here. And I'm telling you guys, this girl, I'll be finished in way less than 28 minutes. I mean, I think this is the first show I'll actually have time to spare. So maybe I'll just go slow. So this is the leather. Let me measure it. Just, they say measure once, because I don't want to do this. I don't want to accidentally mess up. 20, 40, 42 inches. What? Hang on. Why did it say 42 when I said to do 60? Hang on. 60 inches. Oh no. Okay. Oh, okay. Leather. 36 to 42. See, guys, I'm messing up. Okay, so it's the wax jewelry cord that you need 60. So for the leather, 36 to 42. Okay, now 36 to 42. Let's see, 20, 40, and I'm using 42 inches. Okay, let's see what happens. So I'm going to put this. Okay, in here, like through that loop. Let's see. Yeah, the I always, it's tricky because sometimes when you're dealing with so many different, like 12 inches for that, 30 inches for that. And and this is what I recommend when you've never made anything, you're just like thinking like how much cord might it need? Like use your like instinct and always like put a lot more cord. And what I do is I finish the project, and when I get to the end, I'll leave like maybe like 5 or 10 inches, and then I'll measure what's left over, and then I'll subtract that from my like my original, what I call the baseline. So that way, if you make it again, you've got your notes that's how much cord you need for the project. I do that all the time. And so I'm gonna like do a top here. Yeah, that's really important. So there's top and then bottom. Okay, perfect. Oh, Pat, let's see, green coral. Oh, it makes my hair grow. Well, I'm gonna just eat it then. I mean, I want my hair to grow. I mean, I know I don't. I wish I could get my hair cut like the perfect haircut and then have it like stay that way. That would be like a dream. I think everyone, but Tess, Tess has nice hair. You want more hair, Tess? Hey, Tess has got some like serious hair, guys. You got to check out her YouTube videos. Tess Barr, amazing singer. See how easy that is? This is so easy. It's like I feel like, you know, I might, you know what? If I feel that I have enough leather, which I don't know, I'll put another. Okay, top and bottom. Okay, and then I am going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this one's got 8. I think I'm just going to like just move this slightly down. And I've got a tip, but just a second. Okay, let's do this one. Top, bottom. Okay, I do have enough to do 8, so that's good. So my measurements were pretty good. Because okay, and I'm telling you this just in case you like want to make it. Okay, this one, I have a 6-inch wrist and it's a very like snug fit. I mean, see that? It's like, I mean, and I had trouble getting it on, but if you guys have like trouble getting a bracelet on, I think I've shown you the thread trick. Just put like a piece of string around it and then hold. It's so easy. Just remember the string, you put it around the button like that. And then just hold it. I don't know why. It's like magic. It just works. See that? Boom. And then you just take the string out. Well, that didn't work. Hang on. I think I might have made the button loop too big. So that's what you want to be like careful about. Let's do this again. Boop. Let's do that. Yeah, I think that's what happened. So I'm going to go with the smaller loop. Or maybe I didn't even like get it buttoned. And if you have long nails, I mean, this is going to be kind of hard to tell you the truth. Or just have somebody else put it on. Okay, that's better. Okay, I got it on. Boop. Okay, so then you take the string out. Yeah, I mean, and what's nice about this is the leather is easy to adjust. Oh, that is such a much better fit. Ugh. Okay, so this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for like a 6-inch bracelet. And see, because the beads are so big, I think if you want to do like a 7-inch, it's just one bead because the beads are so long. You know what? Let's see how long these beads are. Let's see. Okay, that's a little over 1/2 inch. Yeah, so it says about like half an inch. But you all know that can add up really, really fast because not only are you adding the bead, but remember you're adding also this macrame part. So let's see, how long that actually is. Okay, that's about 3/4 of an inch. So that's a pretty big jump. Okay, so 8. All right, so here is the cool part. Okay, so let me turn this around because this can be a little bit, I don't think it's overly confusing, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, so on the button, the couple of things. The leather has to go in like this. You crisscross it and then it comes back. But you also need these. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put the last bead. Whoop, back up. Okay, hang on. Okay, this is really cool. So what we need to do, because remember this bead here, if I were just to put it on this really skinny cord, it is going to like flop around. So the trick is, on the very end, we are going to make a moose knot. So I'm going to put a pin and a clip an inch apart. And as close to the end as possible. That's what I would recommend. So I'm going to go like maybe like 3. Guys, you really want to be conservative here. Okay, so I'm just going to clip that in there and let's get rid of this. I'm going to use a needle. Okay, so remember to the very end of your wax jewelry cord. So I'm just going to put the needle here and I'm going to wrap once. And then I think I could just use this needle. Because what we're doing is we're making a moose knot and then we're going to slide it. Let's get it through there. Okay. Okay, so let me tighten it. Let me get a peg. Hey, this is like really I know it's very unusual. I've never done this, but okay, so we're going to tighten that knot. Okay, wiggle it, squeeze it. Okay, now we are going to slide it down. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna slide that knot all the way down. Did I put my bead? Oh no. Why did I not put, let me see if I could still get I should have put the bead on. You know what, I'm gonna see if I could still get it on because you want to do that first, which I didn't do, but let's see. Okay, we got it. Okay, put your bead on first. Slide this down. I think my cords got like crisscrossed or something happened. I think I'm trying to pull on the wrong ones. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so you just keep sliding this. Okay, so now this, what you do is you take your leadered needle, okay, and then feed it through the knot. I mean, feed it through the bead. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to pull that knot. Oh, I hope I didn't mess these up. Oh, hang on. See, I'm sliding it all the way down to where and then I'm going to tug on this. Okay, see how the knot now is at the very end? Why is this not focusing? Oh, okay. See, so I slid this. So let me repeat what I just did. I made a moose knot at the very end of this cord, and then I slid it all the way down, and then I used the leadered needle to like pop it through the last bead. So now we don't need this part anymore. So I'm going to trim this off. Okay. Now we need to attach the button. I mean, this could be like a little, like a little bit like crazy. So So we're gonna have our ends here. Now, oh goodness. I guess what did I do next? I cut the ends. Okay, let's cut these because we don't need them folded anymore. Now we need to get the button through. Okay. Let's get this out of the way. And we're going to be putting like a kind of like a lot of attention on the button. So one thing that I do if the clip kind of moves, I like to get some like thin thread. And if you could see it here, and I put it like in the hole, and then I put the clip in, so it kind of gives it a little more like holding power. All right, so button. Let's get this. And the good thing is we ended up with more leather. I think enough leather to probably make, I don't know, another bracelet. So see how one's going in, they're going like this, and now we need to crisscross them over. You know what? Maybe it would be easier to let me do this because I want my instructions to be clear. Okay. So I've got the two leather going through the hole, and now I'm going to add just one set of the these guys, and you'll see why in just a second. Okay, so I'm also going to put the wax jewelry cord through as well. So there's 1 and 2. Okay, so now you've got both. Now both need to come back through again. Thus the reason you need a button with very big hole. I have not tried this. I did not have a shank button with a big enough hole, so I kind of like didn't do that. Okay, so there's that one and that one. Now we need to do this one and these two. So now this one has to go through. Beautiful. And then this one. And one thing that I think is important, especially if you sell your jewelry. I mean, I don't know how many times this has ever happened to like anybody. There were you need to do something on your jewelry to make it like a signature thing. I mean, like, and the reason that's important because if somebody comes to your booth and they want to return something because they said they bought it from you, and you look at it and you're like, I did not make that. It's like that's your clue, like that's your signature thing that you can add to your jewelry, which is really important because I had a friend in Tucson that like sold jewelry. She had people like a couple of times try to return something that she knew that she did not make. And so that's important because you can't refund the money to something that you know you didn't make. So if you put something in your jewelry or do some things a very specific way to, so that you know it's yours, that's a very good idea. Okay, so I'm gonna bring these down. Oh, whoops. Actually, we don't need a clip. I mean, it looks kind of like more like confusing than it actually is, but you guys know what I'm doing here, right? Okay, so I'm gonna clip this I'm gonna turn this and clip it. Okay. So now those are 2 leftover ones. I'm going to just kind of get them out of the way. Yeah, and the thing with the necklace, because I told her, I said, well, show me the necklace, and it's not that, okay, hear me out. It's not that the necklace was like, oh my God, it was such a unique design. I know that she used really like expensive pearls. I mean, because you could make I mean, depending on what you're making, you can make it out of plastic beads. I don't care. I just teach the workmanship. You could use triple grade A pearls. She used hers. She does Tahitian pearls. I mean, if you know you specifically only do Tahitian pearls, and someone tries to return like a B grade, freshwater pearl, then you didn't make it. And so her stuff was on the more expensive side. So I mean, it's just, I guess people maybe they get confused, and they, since the design looks similar, but the materials are like don't. That's the big thing. It's the materials. Okay, so now we've got this, and I will reiterate what I did. Boom, crisscross back through the leather and one of the wax jewelry cords. The other wax jewelry cord is out here. Okay, so now you don't want too much space, so I'm gonna like unclip it. So that's one of the nice things about this board. It's so easy to like scoot stuff down. So if you just scoot this down a little bit, then you can like tighten this up a bit. So let's do that. Okay. And I think that might be good. Okay, so perfect. Let me zoom back in. And I am going to clip this right there. And I'm clipping the ends to keep it nice and like snug. And then now we are going to take these two here, and we are going to macrame, really tight macrame binding knot over all this here. So there's a top. And yes, you're going to be macrameing, like, just do it nice and tight with these, like, through there. And we'll clean this up in a second. Top, bottom, nice and tight. You could put GS Hypo Cement in there if you want, like, extra insurance. So bottom, top, bottom. And a couple of things to think about, like if you're using a thinner leather, then you don't need such a large hole button. Okay, so there's that one. And now to keep things really clean, I'm going to come in here with these. Okay, this serves a couple of purposes. It gives like extra strength because we're doing a macrame over a macrame. And it just keeps things nice and clean looking, which is something that I'm a big fan of. It's just keeping the, the ends just well done but clean. So there's a top and a bottom. I think I forgot to do something. Guys, forgive me. You know what? Hang on. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I wonder if I can undo this. Let's try it. I'm gonna do it. Let me see if I can do it. Because I forgot to macrame over. Ah. Well, you know what? I think it's too late. But when you put your gold bead on, see, I did I macrame. You have to do one more macrame knot. I forgot to do that. So do your macrame, do all that crazy business with putting the knot through, and then do another macrame, but I didn't do it. And I can notice it because I could see right here it doesn't look right, but and I don't think I'm gonna have time to take this whole thing apart. But you know what? Let's see how it looks. Nah. I know I'm not gonna like it. Okay, so now I'm gonna tighten these and take my handy thread zapper, and I'm gonna blow. Okay, there's that. This is, let me, sometimes when the cord's like really thick like this, maybe a lighter is better. I'm gonna try the lighter. Okay, now this side. Yeah, sometimes, but you definitely want like a fan or something like blowing so it doesn't like. Okay, there we go. Honestly, I was wondering, like, why do I have so much leather left? Guys, let me tell you something. When something doesn't feel right, go with your instinct, because I felt like, why do I have so much leather left? And I thought, well, even though I measured 5 times, maybe I still messed up. But you know, that's because I didn't put the macrame after that part. Oh, which I mean, it only looks weird on one side, to tell you the truth. See that? So not too bad. But I think if I was making it like to give to somebody, I would have like did it and okay. So, and if you guys have any like projects or anything, I mean, that I can do for the show, just like see, oh, that's pretty. Oh, so let's try it on. Let's see what happens here. So this one is the one with the extra bead. I think I made that hole a little bit too. I think I made it too small. So I am going to see how nice you can like kind of like wiggle it down. Yeah, perfect. Sandra, I was going to send you stuff to, well, you know what? Please do send me. I mean, if I know how to do it, I mean, please do not send me anything like nanas, because I can't do that. No. We'd have to get like Nana over here to teach us that. Okay, so let's get this on. You know, I'm going to do my thread trick. Whoever mentioned carnations, now I'm on the hunt for, oh, carnation bead. Is there like some kind of symbolism that I'm missing with the carnation beads? Yeah, you know, you got to keep it like within my my pay grade here, because I mean, I can do like I'm having trouble. Maybe I think I made the loop too small on that one. But let's see. Nope, I get it. Nope. Well, so adjust the loop. Let's see. Let's do it. I want to get this. I want to get it on. I want to get this bracelet on. Okay, there's that one. And that's the main thing, because I know the bracelet is definitely not too short. Okay, let's try it again. Let me get the button on. That was seeing a carnation. Who somebody had carnation beads. Okay, there we go. Okay, perfect. Yay. So now, see? So this will fit like 6-inch wrist, and then I think like a 7-inch wrist, because look, it's got the space. So you know what? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I think my final thing is I recommend the like using 8 beads as opposed to 6, especially if you have a like a small wrist. Okay, I want reading your comments. Oh, I got 2 minutes. Yay. I have a picture of a sterling silver wire wrap white pearl bracelet. Ooh. Wire wrap. I don't know about that. I'll have a look at it. Anyway, that is today's lesson. I mean, I think the takeaway is that if the hole is small, you can use like a different cord on the inside. And oh, also, don't forget to check your Brilliant cash. And also, if it's your first purchase, you know, you get a 30, or maybe it's 40. I don't know. You have to check. I forgot. And this is a really good deal. The Beadalon like string kit. It's 81% off, guys. I mean, it's almost like free. So like I said, there were 28 left. And as far as the board goes, if you don't have one, get one. They're really a lot of fun. They make a terrific Christmas present. And if you want your hair to grow, because I read in the comments that the Unakite beads are good for hair growth, so maybe next week I'll have big hair like like tests. Anyway, let me see. Oh, you're welcome. I know that my time is almost up, but I try to like take advantage of every second like that's available to me. I'm just looking at some of the comments here to see if you guys like have anything. I see Sarah. Hi, Sarah. It's Mary. If you don't have them, get two. Oh, thank you, Mary. Yes, right. Both sizes, because I do use all of them all the time. Anyway, it's that time again, guys. I've got to go. I will see you next week with a new project, hopefully. And if you have, remember, anything you want to send me the ideas. That really helps me a lot. Anyway, I'll see you next week. Bye.